But I just wanted to speak real quick on the Denver Nuggets. They got a problem. They're the defending champions, but I don't think the Minnesota Timberwolves got the memo. They are outrunning Denver up and down the floor. They're being more aggressive, and they seem right now to want the series more so than what the Nuggets want. The problem is that they just not being able to keep up with these young boys. And I think what you saw in the Lakers series when they fell behind by double digits a lot of times, but they were able to fight back because the Lakers couldn't sustain what they did to get the lead. But Minnesota, they got younger legs, and they are causing Denver a problem. They just lost the first two games when they are the higher seed, and now they got to go on the road down 0-2 against a very hungry team. And I think Denver is now in serious trouble. The other thing I want to talk about real quick, you ever see that episode with The Sopranos, the time where, what happened? Where Johnny Sack was going with Little Carmine, and they were trying to decide on who was going to be the next leader of that New York crew, and then all of a sudden Little Carmine rolled over. Well, the same thing is occurring with the NCAA. You know, in January, they're supposed to go to court with the NCAA versus House case that determines whether or not they're going to have to pay back meal payments up to 10 years for all the profits that they made that they didn't share with the players over that period of time. If they lose that case, they are subject to pay up to $4 billion. Well, what they have done, they have decided to settle. And by them settling, instead of paying the $4 billion, they're going to be looking at about $2.5. But the key to all of this is, it's a move in their favor. Even though it looks like they're settling or losing, what they're actually doing is saving like $1.5 billion. However, they're going to agree to revenue sharing with the players. But that's also in their favor because they're only going to pay out about 20%. So even though the players are going to get more money out of the deal, some guys that didn't get NIL money when they were in college, they're going to get some of that money. But the NCAA still is taking the lion's share. But for how much longer? The way things are going, it looks like the NCAA is on its way out. They've been making all that money all this time. Now all of a sudden, they're losing money and they can't understand what to do to try to reverse the trend. So they're looking for Congress to come in and help them. But Congress haven't done so. And unless Congress comes in real quick, they're going to lose college football to its own separate branch, and then there's nothing going to be left for the NCAA to get. They're going to be like the Pac-12. They're going to end up closing shop, and it's their own fault. Being greedy, thinking things are always going to be in your way, not adapting with the times, is going to come back to bite the NCAA. But by rolling over and settling with this House case that's supposed to go to court in January, it saved them some money right now. They're going to have to pay out some revenue sharing, but in the end, it looks like they're going to keep 80% of that money. So this is an ongoing thing, and it's going to heat up. The beneficiaries of all this, the athletes, of course, especially these young kids coming in now, don't have a clue about what's taking place, but it's going to benefit them, and it's going to make their pockets a whole lot fatter. But again, just to recap, got to get out of here. The Nuggets, they're in trouble. They're in deep trouble. They lost the first two games at home. Now they got to go to Minnesota to play against them young boys, and they ain't going to give up that lead like what the Lakers did. So I got to go to work. You guys have a great day. This is Sports for Real.
Announcement. Before the kids get in, those of you